Hey, folks!
Hey! It's
That start isn't start on this. Oh no!
John is trying to play Sega Ages Sonic with the Switch's NES controller. It's not gonna work, is it?
It's
John?
not good. I think you need to. Yeah, you need to hit X in order to start for real. Whoops!
John and Kyle are trying to play, and now you have to watch them.
Okay, hey, hi,
Hey,
we're playing this for real now. Okay, we're playing Sega Ages Sonic the Hedgehog, and
And you know it's Sega Ages because there's much more things on the screen.
unless I crop it out, which I usually do. And hey,
I mean,
look,
that wouldn't take away the ring chain and max ring chain at the bottom.
yeah, are you able to get rid of that? That seems a little obtrusive here.
I don't know because I haven't played this very much.
Woo! Oh man, this is a way more free-flowing game with the charge up here. Aw, man.
Oh, is that new to the Ages version?
Yeah, they didn't have this until Sonic Mania. Good job, guys.
What are you doing?
Woo! Hey! Gotta go fast!
Chili dogs are Sonic's only fuel. Smash Robotnik because he is cruel.
Aw, man, I got 99 rings.
Oh man, you got 99 rings. Hi ho the dairy-o, man, I get 99 rings. This is an all singing episode. Kyle and John play about games.
So, I started playing this game with the NES controller, and that didn't work.
Debatable.
Yeah, I tried to. That was maximum trying to play right there, because I couldn't even start the game without the X button. Start isn't start. Why would you think that?
Let's not be silly.
Stupid. No!
I'm sorry, what was that?
I hate these special stages. I hate them. I do not care where the special stages, except for in Sonic 2, I think, are a little more interesting. You know what the point of this rock is? So that you don't instantly walk into death.
Thanks, Rock.
Thanks, A-Rock.
Did you care? This rock is here to keep you from dying.
I guess I know what order I'm putting these in.
Yeah, we're not like most Let's Play channels. We play Sonic and Mario. And if you play your cards right, maybe some Zelda will happen.
Good. Woo! So,
However, our most popular is still Bonkers.
I guess we should consider despite Ian's point, we should consider the pace of that.
Although we also don't have any other comments on that episode, do we? So we don't know why everyone watched that one.
I'm holding forward there. Whoa, that looked a little weird. I didn't have the first Sonic the Hedgehog when I was a kid, actually.
No?
The Genesis that we got came with Sonic 2. And the first time I played a Genesis was at a friend's house. He had Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And we can only talk about one of those now.
I mean, he's pretty dead. He can't hurt anyone anymore because he's all dead and stuff.
Yeah, we're just... Since he was a pop icon, we'll just... Whoa! Not a pop icon.
I would love to attend a pop icon. Just meet all the cranky old animation fans.
Why doesn't that work? It seems like when they added the spin dash to this version, they didn't get it quite 100%.
Our guest of honor at Pop Icon this year is once again Jerry Beck.
Whoa!
Sorry, John. I had to make my obscure to everyone who isn't an animation fan reference. Although I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you you're a fan of animation.
Now, this part blew my little child mind. Just being behind the waterfall, because it's not a transparency, it's just a single row of pixels, space, single row of pixels.
So, John, when did you first play Sonic 1?
It was at my friend's house.
Oh, well, I should put it a different way. When did you first own Sonic 1?
Not until... I don't think I ever owned the cartridge until adulthood.
But I mean, even on a, emulated like this or anything like that.
Probably the collection that was on GameCube.
Ah, okay.
But there was also a version of this that was made for Game Boy Advance, and that was notoriously terrible.
Which is weird considering that there were like a bunch of decent Sonic games on Game Boy Advance.
But that was also the problem because they were using the
same engine?
Yeah, and it doesn't translate 1-to-1.
Oh, okay.
Like the size of the Game Boy Advance sprites and the worlds and stuff were built for the Advance, and it does not translate to the Genesis.
That sounds terrible.
The Genesis. It was. We should play it.
That's not a bad idea.
We may think otherwise when we get into it. So,
no, I mean, I think it'll be hilarious.
We could go from arguably the best version of this game to the worst version of it. Although I do hear that the mobile port is pretty good.
Well, didn't what's his name who made Sonic Mania make the mobile port?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Christian Whitehead.
Yeah.
A lot of people complain about this level because Green Hill Zone is all about you gotta go fast. But then, you're just waiting for all these platforms and stuff in the second one.
Yeah, well, the way I think about this level is that I want to eat all those grape chocolate bars that these hills are made out of.
I know the idea behind the design of the first one was it's going to be so fast, people are going to need breaks in between. So not every level is built around it, oddly enough. And I get the idea, but since no one was really trying to do a speed-based platformer before, there was a lot of learning to do in the first one. So Sonic 2 is my favorite, I think, even though you could argue that 3 and Knuckles is more objectively the best one. It's bigger, longer.
Do you enjoy 2 with Knuckles?
It's fine. It's more of a nice bonus. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles is... Do you know the story behind that?
As in...
3 was originally going to be the size of 3 and Knuckles. But it got chopped in half so they could make the deadline of Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, does it still feel like there's enough game?
It's shorter than 2, but... I guess so. We still had fun with it. But... Yeah, there are fewer levels, but they're way, way longer. So, I think so. Plus, Sonic 3 actually had a save file. So,
oh man, these are things I don't even think about anymore.
Exactly.
Why do I keep saving?
Oh, and it was flash save instead of
battery
backed. So those cartridges are going to stay good forever. Arguably. Well, I hate these so much. I hate them so much.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah. Sonic 1 is not the best one. But that's the one that they keep releasing the most.
Well, I mean, Mario 1 isn't the best Mario, but it's a classic.
Yeah. Mario 1 had the best platforming control ever, like up to that point.
Well, yeah.
Even previous Mario games, if you argue Donkey Kong being a Mario game and Mario Brothers being What?
I don't know.
Well, I used your whelp, so you don't need to.
Well,
Quite you.
so...
Whoa, what? What is the camera? This is not built for the spin dash. And you kind of forget that the first game didn't have it, since it's such a key component of his 2D games.
Have they ever remade the first Kirby to include copy abilities?
I don't know. I don't think they've ever remade the first Kirby except for partially in Kirby Superstar. So I guess technically? Because the copy ability is all over Superstar, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think the only Kirby without the copy ability is Kirby Stream Land 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. You think of it being the key component to a Kirby game as being able to copy the enemies, and that wasn't until he went to color.
Right.
When we found out that he wasn't a white blob.
Right. He was a pink blob.
Yes. He looked much more like a marshmallow.
Although, you know, the box art and first commercial did lead us to believe he was not pink. But I guess they didn't know either.
It's weird to look back on the poor communication between international branches back then.
The pre-Trinan years.
There's a weird glitch that happens in the first Sonic where sometimes you jump and he doesn't spin, he just turns into where he's just kind of walking in midair instead of...
Right.
I don't know why that happens. And no version, I think, ever fixed it either. Oh,
it's a feature.
Why?
It's no use.
No.
Use.
It's... Yeah, you can see why there's a point of contention looking back on the first one. Because you have to go... If you go for that secret, it actually takes way, way longer. Because you have to ride all the way back. And then, I mean, you can... If you get enough of a running start... Yeah, there's that weird jump. If you get enough of a running start, you can jump across these platforms instead of riding the block. That's something about Sonic the Hedgehog that I think works, is that you can get through a level arguably on your first try, but every time after that is about speed running. Like, my 2-year-old is able to play this, and since as long as you have one ring, you're good. It's very accessible. Every button is jump. There's almost no worry about health.
Well, John, if you were to make a Sonic game, what would you do?
Oh, that is a loaded question. Because everyone has an idea about what they would do. I would stop milking nostalgia. They've relied a little bit too much on that for the past 5-10 years, I'd say.
So what you're telling me is that the first level would not be Green Hill Zone?
It would probably still be reminiscent of it, but not so directly. Because, I mean, the first Mario level is always a green hill, isn't it? Not the green hill, but a green hill.
Well, yes, but no one's gonna mistake 1-1 for the first level in Mario 3D World.
Right. So, like, keep it green themed. I would name it Cloroph Hill. I'm serious.
Really? Because I think that would be a swell name for this episode.
Why do I even bother?
Speaking of which, should we put an episode break right here?
After I beat this stage.
Okay.
And by beat, I mean
Look
hit
at
the goal. Okay, why do I keep going into them? I hate them. I should just avoid them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are in agreement.
The physics on these do not work. It's like sometimes gravity goes a certain direction and sometimes you're just stuck supposed to go.
Did this start as a tech demo?
I feel like every special stage actually was a tech demo, because Sonic 2 was all about making a tunnel look like it was 3D, and Sonic 3 was about walking over a sphere with an actual horizon and stuff, and it kind of had a 3D World Runner look to it because of the like plaid